So back to time trials, and there we go. We now have all of the large weight characters in this game. That was quick. Including Funky Kong. Now this is a character that is a fan favorite of this game, and I think probably the most popular character in Mario Kart Wii overall. I mean, look at him. He's got shades on. Now, Funky Kong is kind of a staple character of the Donkey Kong Country games. And it's kind of weird that this is the only Mario Kart game that he's ever appeared in. Considering, again, how popular he is. Except, I believe he was also, actually, in Mario Kart Tour, the Mario Kart mobile game. We may as well go ahead and have him on everyone's favorite combo in the game, Funky Kong on the Flame Runner. And we'll show it off as we cover Mario Circuit. Now, my previous time is 1 minute and 38 seconds, but the normal Staff Ghost is 1 minute and 44 seconds. Let's see if we can beat that. So, as a kid, I'll admit, I liked Funky Kong a lot. You know, it was when I first heard the word funky, and I thought, oh my, dang it. And I thought, wow, that's such a cool word, funky, you know? I feel so funky just hearing it. And I'm pretty sure it would be, I don't know if it would be a big part of my vocabulary at the time. Probably. Because I remember as a kid in like the car when we were on vacation with a bunch of my parents' friends, I would always request the Beastie Boys song Brass Monkey, which has the line, "That funky monkey." You know, like Funky Kong. Because he's a funky monkey. Ain't that funny? I doubt that was the inspiration of this character, that song, but who knows, maybe it was. Because that song was out before the first Donkey Kong Country was released, so it could be in the inspiration. Uh-oh. We need to do a trick. But who knows? I mean, we're still in the lead, so at least we'll still get, maybe, perhaps, a good time. Yeah, we're at a 4-second lead. We're good. We're good. Dang it. Oh, even despite that huge choke, we're still in the lead. Oh my god. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? We still won despite that massive choke. But I don't know if it's enough to get the fast staff ghost. It is not. So we gotta do it again. But yeah, Funky Kong's voice in this game is amazing. Just how enthusiastic he is and how much he just screams. And it's like, yeah, okay! Stuff like that. I mean, just listen to him. He's probably glad to be here. Or, no, it's a guaranteed. He is glad to be here. I'm pretty sure, because a lot of back then, I remember myself like constantly looking up videos of how to like unlock all the Mario Kart Wii characters. And as soon as I saw Funky Kong, I'm pretty sure my kid self was like, okay, I have to unlock this character immediately. This guy looks awesome. And I do remember unlocking him pretty early on as a kid, actually. I actually managed to get 4 fast staff ghosts as a kid, which I'm not impressed by. Like, I'm still impressed by. Might not have been me, though, now that I think about it. It could have been someone else that did it for me. I do remember asking for, like, help in video games a lot by, or 2 other family members. Like, I'm pretty sure back then I would play a lot of Angry Birds, you know, on my phone. Or it was a cell phone that my aunt gave to me. It was her old cell phone that she gave to me. It was her iPhone 3. That's how long ago it was. Alright, we got a much better time this time. 1 minute and 37 seconds. This time we did not massively choke. And we did unlock the Fast Staff Ghost for this track. Wonderful. But yeah, like I was saying, I do distinctly remember a lot, like, asking my dad to beat levels for me on Angry Birds a lot of the time. Pretty funny. Alright, let's see. Oh, we play as Diddy Kong this time. On the Sneakster. As we cover Coconut Mall. With the normal Staff Ghost getting a time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And my previous save file getting a time of 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Alright, let's do this. Oh, right, it's an inward drift vehicle. I have to remember that. Also, yes, the opponent did take the shortcut as well. I kind of forgot, like, what drift this had at first. But I'm pretty sure the opponent's vehicle does not have inward drift, so we got that going. It is kind of weird that Diddy Kong actually is, like, this was Diddy Kong's last mainline Mario Kart game appearance. I know he also makes an appearance in Mario Kart Tour, but I don't know if that really counts. I might have actually talked about this before when I played as Diddy Kong before. I guess I could talk about the Miis in the background and how quite a few of them were actually made long, long ago when it was just me, my sister, and one of our friends. All three of us just messing around trying to make whatever stupid Miis we can think of at the time. That's what some of these Miis are. Like, let's see if I can find any of them. Not yet. Although the Mii on the left is kind of funny of it being a TV. Pretty sure that was the result of me looking up on the internet stupid ideas for Miis. Okay, yeah, I believe one of them on the left was one that I made as a during that session of the three of us just making stupid Miis. Because I remember, I think there were 4 of them that we made. I made one of them, and the other 2 made a bunch. I distinctly remember their 4 names. They were Random Bob, Robert Jr., Shorty, and one I made named Spinso, which I distinctly remember was named after the iCarly character Spencer. You know, within the show, the character Carly's brother. So yeah. That was another show I used to watch a lot as a kid, iCarly. I think it was mainly because my sister watched it as well. And because of our ages, it was just kind of like, there was an era to where I would just do whatever my sister did. And watch whatever shows my sister watched, like iCarly. And there we go, we got a time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds, and we did unlock a Fast Staff Ghost for this track. Very, very nice. Alright, who should we play as next? Actually, we're gonna do DK Summit, so we may as well play as none other than Donkey Kong. Ooh, that's actually a cool color combination. Green and brown. I like it. Let's see if the Flame Flyer will bring us good luck this time. Only one way to find out is we face off against someone else playing as Donkey Kong with a time of 2 minutes and 34 seconds. My previous time is 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Alright. Two Donkey Kongs. Although, to be fair, our opponent has wheelies, so they're kind of at a little bit of an advantage here. It's just a little bit. I guess this is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I'm going backwards! And there would even be a... There's even, yeah, a sign from Lakitu that'll tell you that, hey, you're going the wrong way. May as well restart, because that's kind of embarrassing. Hold on, let me actually fix something up real quick. There we go. Sorry, my audio was just really out of sync. Now it's better. Okay, our opponent isn't too far behind. Now, I know I did talk about how obnoxious Donkey Kong's voice lines are in this game. Well, now we're getting a pretty good lead. Watch this. A 5-second lead! Finally, the Flame Flyer is proving useful to me. It's about damn time. There we go. A 9-second lead! Holy crap, man! Can you believe this? Travel through that pile of snow this time. What else could I talk about this track? Or Donkey Kong in general. I've already talked about Donkey Kong 64. I could talk about the fact that I had a friend that had the Donkey Kong arcade game, which is pretty cool. We had time of 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which is enough to get the Fast Staff Ghost. Baby. But just how well did we do? In general, you know. Let's find out. Oh my god! Okay, the Fast Staff Ghost... What the? The Fast Staff Ghost used the same combination I did! I swear that wasn't intentional, guys. I swear. That's hilarious. But they only did 3 seconds better than I did. Dang. Alright, that's cool. Now it's time to go to Wario's gold mine. Why don't we go as Wario himself? It's only fitting. And I believe the only large weight vehicle we have not covered yet is the standard bike. And oh hey, Wario even said, I'm gonna win. And I believe that's one of his lines in Mario Kart 64, where he says, I'm a Wario, I'm gonna win. Alright, so Morimo, or is it Morimo, got a time of 2 minutes and 19 seconds on this track. Let's see if we can do better. And they actually did it with the Wario bike. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I actually had some friends that actually had 2 arcade machines in their house with a Pac-Man, or it was actually a Miss Pac-Man arcade machine. Why can't I wheelie? Why am I not able to wheelie? Okay, now I wheelie. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, they actually had arcade machines of Donkey Kong and Miss Pac-Man. What's funny is that most of their labeling is kind of wrong, where the cabin where the Donkey Kong arcade machine. Oh, I'm just not doing that great. Okay, this vehicle. Okay, this car is not. This bike is not that great at wheeling. Look at that. It's pathetic. I also haven't used a boost mushroom, to be fair. Let's go ahead and use it. Okay, there's actually a glitch on this track to where you could easily get a super good time. It's a super complicated glitch that requires you to go backwards on the track, land in an exact warp pipe located, or just pipe that's located below the track, after hitting a certain checkpoint on the track. So, if you don't know how the Mario Kart tracks work, in terms of like how crossing, like going through the track and then crossing the finish line works, is that there are certain checkpoints that you hit to determine, like, okay, after they've hit all those checkpoints, that means that they are allowed to cross the finish line. Well, okay. Anyways, I don't know why I just got serious deja vu there in that one section of this track, but anyways, it's pretty much where if you hit all the checkpoints, the game will say, okay, you can cross the finish line now. It prevents people from just, you know, going backwards through the track and still having a lap count. We did not get the fast F ghost, by the way. Let's retry that. Hadn't really got used to this bike quite yet. But yeah, there's a glitch to where if you travel backwards and hit part of the fence that I believe where one of the checkpoints is located, after going through one of the pipes that you see down there, you could travel back to the finish line and it'll count a lap. It's because I believe some programming error that causes it to happen. But yeah, it allows you to like complete the entire track in less than a minute. It's what's called an ultra shortcut. And plenty of tracks in this game have one. I don't think I ever mentioned that, yeah, Mario Kart Wii is a pretty broken game overall and has tons of glitches and ways to exploit certain parts of the game. And is why, you know, speedrunning this game and getting good times on tracks is really popular. It's because there are so many ways you can do some crazy thing in a track in order to get a super good time. And of course this track is one of the most infamous examples of that. I believe other infamous examples include on Rainbow Road. Mushroom Gorge is a pretty infamous one, to where whenever you start the track and there's like, you know, a whole mountain on the left where the actual cave section is located. If you speed boost just right to where you'll land on that mountain, you could climb up it and jump over the opening of the cave, which leads you to the end of the track. You could jump over that to end up on the other, near the end of the track, and it'll count as a lap. You don't know how many times I tried doing that as a kid. It's crazy. I was never able to do it, but there might have actually been a glitch or two that I have actually successfully been able to do. I don't know. But this time, we did unlock the fast staff ghosts for the track. So I believe that means we have gotten another unlockable. If we just reload our save file, we have another character unlocked in the form of Baby Luigi! Finally! After unlocking 8 fast staff ghosts, we got the best one. Because it's frickin' Luigi. We also unlocked a new bike, the Magic Cruiser, for playing time trials on 8 courses. Well, there we go. Alright, so next track should be Daisy Circuit, right? Well, I know who we're picking. But the vehicle, have we seen? I was trying to say have I shown and have we seen at this like the same time. All of the medium weight vehicles. I don't think we've seen the Zip Zip. We could try using that. As we cover Daisy Circuit, which the normal staff goes is a time of 1 minute and 56, and my previous time is 1 minute 49. Not too shabby, I will say. Let's go ahead and race the normal staff goes for this race. Seems they're using the Day Tripper. Alright. Already off to a good lead. Alright, so Zip Zip is an outward drift, or outside drift, whatever you want to call it. Alright, the Ghost actually did not use the stair shortcut. Interesting. Man. Daisy's got a pretty nice place. I'd want to live here. Just saying. Anyways, we got a time of 1 minute and 51 seconds. And we did not get the Fast Staff Ghost. Great. Time to retry it. I'm sure the time needed is like 1 minute and 50 seconds. And I'm sure we just barely did not get the time. It's probably because I ran into that traffic cone, isn't it? Alright. I ain't gonna screw up this time. No obstacles will get in my way. Right as I say that, I run into a wall. But I don't think that really matters, does it? Yeah, the traffic cone's not gonna stand in my way. Also, I should probably wheelie a little more often. Yeah. There we go, we got a 5-second lead this time. Alright, so we're already doing better. Off to a good start. Just gonna drive straight for the staircase there. Yeah, that's the thing about bikes. If you can, try to wheelie as often as you possibly can. Anytime there's just a super straight path, or just a straight path even for a little bit, it's a good opportunity to wheelie. And especially since, you know, hopping kind of cancels a wheelie, you can use that to your advantage to precisely veer across some of these roads. Oh, and yeah, above certain barriers, there'll kind of be invisible walls so that you can't, you know, go over them and end up in that grassy area where the statues are. Yeah, that is totally a Sledge Brother on the right, which is kind of a larger, more heavyweight Hammer Brother. There we go. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Will that do it? Yes, it does. A Fast Staff Ghost has appeared. Alright. So, next track should be Koopa Cape, I believe. Well, I guess we're playing as Koopa this time. And why don't we go ahead and equip the Magic Cruiser, which is really good on off-roads, apparently. Interesting. I guess because like a Magic Koopa, you could... It's as if you could float right over them. Right over the off-roads. Anyways, the normal Staff Ghost has a minute or a time of 3 minutes and 3 seconds, and I previously got a time of 2 minutes and 56 seconds. All right. And it looks like Nin Rose over here used the cheap charger. All right. Oh, it's an inward drift. Gotta get used to that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my back wheel is just straight up floating. Alright. I always found it weird that Magic Koopa, or Kamek, or whatever you want to call it, never made an appearance in Mario Kart. Especially since, you know, they're such a, I guess, kind of prominent Mario enemy. Especially with the introduction of Kamek in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Beforehand, I believe, with Super Mario World, it was just Magic Koopa enemies. But, you know, Mario World 2 introduced a named Magic Koopa, which would kind of become a mainstay of the more story-driven Mario games, like the Paper Mario games. But what's funny is that Magic Koopa was going to be a playable character in Mario Kart 64, back when the game was just called Super Mario Kart R. Rather than having Donkey Kong as a character, it would instead have Magic Koopa. Now, I don't know if he was actually supposed to be in the game, or if it was just a placeholder for when Nintendo was able to, you know, get permission from Rare to use the Donkey Kong Country design for DK. Because if you don't know, at this time... Oh, shoot, I haven't used a single one of my boost mushrooms. Alright, there we go. 7-second lead, holy crap. During the 90s, in order for Nintendo to use the design of Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country, they would have to get permission from Rare to use it. And, of course, credit Rare in the credits for making the design. This is why a bunch of early... If you find, like, any debugs for any of the N64 Mario games, most notably Mario Party for the Nintendo 64, is that on the character grid where it shows all the characters, DK would actually be blacked out, or kind of a silhouette. And I guess it was like before Nintendo approached Rare to use the design. So maybe Magic Koopa in Super Mario Kart R was meant as a placeholder. Who knows? Anyways, we got a time of 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and a Fast F Ghost has appeared. Very nice. I want to say that was better than our previous time, or than my previous time. Let's find out. It sure was, by a whole 6 seconds! And the Fast F Ghost had a time of 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Not sure how that happened, but whatever. Alright, next stage is Maple Treeway, which isn't really themed to a specific character, so why don't we go with... Oh, I don't know. How about good old Diddy? Or maybe... Have we shown all of the... Have I shown all of the large weight carts? I might have. We may as well go with King Boofer with this one. On the Honey Coop. I think I've already explained the Honey Coop before, so... Let's go ahead and do Maple Treeway. Probably not the best for a cart, but we'll see as we face against Nin Pico as Diddy Kong on the classic dragster. My previous time was 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and the normal Staff Ghost has a time of 2 minutes and 58 seconds. This one probably shouldn't be too bad, judging by my previous 13-second lead, but who knows? Maybe I just got really lucky last time. I will say the Honey Coop looks pretty good in white. And now I'm shaking my Wii Remote now from instinct because of the wheeling from previous. Also, yeah, in time trials, I don't know if I explained this before, but stuff that would normally like spout out items, like the leaf piles, here do not give you items, obviously. That's the thing, is that some of these courses are actually modified for time trials, even in such the slightest ways, like at this one, where the leaf piles don't give you items. Also, was there one wiggler in that center section? I don't know. Let me check, actually. Also, we do have mushrooms. We could take this shortcut on the right. Maybe. That might have slowed us down. That might have slowed me down. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We're still in the lead. I still find it funny that Wiggler was made a playable character in Mario Kart. No, there's two Wigglers. Okay, never mind. That Wiggler was a playable character in Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. What's even funnier is that they also brought this track back in Mario Kart 7 as well. So, yeah, kind of weird that you drive a Wiggler in a cart as you face off against larger Wigglers. You know, because they had to scale down the playable Wiggler in that one. Make sure you can, like, drive them in a car. It's just kind of confusing. But whatever. Yeah, a whole 6-second lead. Oh. There we go. But yeah, I never noticed on this track that they actually, like, have a voice. If you listen very closely, the Wigglers actually, kind of have a voice, which is pretty cool. It's most apparent, of course, in Mario Kart 7, of course, where the Wiggler is a playable character, and that's kind of what made me realize what Wiggler sounded like. But yeah, I don't know exactly the game where Wiggler's voice is established. It definitely wasn't in the earlier titles. Like, I think Mario World was Wiggler's first appearance. Sorry. Sorry about that. We did get the fast half ghost, by the way, with a time of 2 minutes and 47 seconds. I did not mean to click retry. Whoops. Ugh. No. Great, you can't even pause it until... Yeah. Anyways, moving on. What's the next track? Grumble Volcano? We'll go as Dry Bowser. We haven't seen the Wario bike in a while. How quick was our time? 2 minutes and 47. It's okay. Actually, maybe let's see the time of the expert fast staff ghost, or the fast staff ghost, whatever you want to call it. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Yeesh. Anyways, Grumble Volcano. The normal staff ghost also picked Dry Bowser. And my previous time was 2 minutes and 21 seconds, so... Alright. Alright, let's see what happens if I use a boost mushroom right away. Alright, if this time it doesn't work, I'll probably use a different vehicle. Because this Wario bike might not be the best option. Probably should have also gone for that, both of those boost pads. Also, I'm pretty sure that bump pushed me ahead? I don't know. Maybe it did. Alright. There we go. 2-second lead. Not too bad. Uh-oh. I forget if Wario's bike is a good off-road. Alright, that works. That works in my favor. I wonder if I even knew what a volcano was when I played this track as a kid. I definitely didn't know what the word grumble meant. And probably confused it with the word rumble. Which, who knows if I even knew that word. I wonder what was my first exposure to lava. And, of course, not real life, but rather in, like, media, because there's probably very few people out there, especially those watching this video, that have, you know, probably seen lava in real life. I sure haven't. Unless it got a lava lamp. Which, I don't think that counts. Alright, come on. There we go. And did we get the fast half goes? We sure did! A fast half goes has appeared with a time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds, so... yeah, we cut it pretty close last time. That's a shame. But we got it. I believe our next course is Dry Ruins, right?